Hello, good morning. As in the last video, we had started our last topic, that was the function of nouns. Even you can see a most important, where we have seen that there are six functions of noun. And if we talk about cases, then there are four cases of nouns. Cases are four and functions are six. We have six functions there, in which we have explained two subject of the verb and object of the verb. The third one we have to explain, and that is the complement of the verb. Complement of the verb. The noun that completes the sense of a verb is called complement of the verb. The noun that completes the sense, we can see the meaning of the verb. Mostly confusion is there that the complements complete the meaning of the sentence. So keep this thing in mind. The complement never completes the meaning of the sentence. It always completes the meaning of the verb. That's the reason we call it complement of the verb, not of the sentence. Means it will give the complete meaning of the verb. Like if we say he is, he is. So can we see the meaning of the verb is complete? We can see it's not completed. He is what? We don't have any idea. But if we put a noun word here, that he is a player. So now we can see that the meaning of this verb is completed here. He is a player. So how the meaning of the verb was completed here? Due to the player, and it's a noun word. So it's completing the sense of this word. That's what we can say. The player is a complement of this word. We have a what? It's not a complete meaning of have. We have a what? If we put a noun word in, we have a power. So now we can see the meaning of this word has been completed due to this word. Due to this word. And that is a noun word. So again it's completing the meaning of this word. Then we can say that this is the complement of the verb. Remember forever that complements are always with the linking verb. And the linking verbs we will cover in the verb. Okay. And again I will re-explain here. After that we have the next. The fourth possessive noun. Possessive noun or possessive. So here we can see it will show the position as in the given word show us. It will show the position. So let's define it. The noun that shows position of a noun to another noun is called position noun. Is called possessive noun or possessive case. As a case, it's a possessive case, and as a function, it's the possessive noun. So it will show the position of a noun to another noun, like Ram's house. Ram's house. So here two words are there, Ram and house. Okay. And both words are here as a noun, and there is a relation between them, Ram and house, by the apostrophe. Okay. Mohan's class. Mohan's class. Again, it's a relation between two nouns, Mohan and class. Live up the chair. Live up the chair and so. So this type of position, this type of relation are shown by two words, either apostrophe is or also. With the living beings we use apostrophe is, and with the non-living beings we use or. Okay. We have the next. We have the next. Being addressed. Being addressed means by the word, by the name we can see, and address is there. Okay. So the noun that is, the noun that is addressed in a sentence is called being addressed. Being addressed. The noun that is addressed in the sentence is called being addressed, or as a case. Okay, case. Okay, like wise. Do your work. Wise. Do your work. So in this sentence, we are addressing this word, wise. Okay, or come here, Ramesh. So here, Ramesh is being addressed word. It's being addressed in this word. The wise word is being addressed word here. Okay. So the noun that is addressed in this sentence, and two cases may be there. This type of words may be used in the beginning of the sentence or in the end of the sentence. That's why I have taken both type of example here. The last function and the most important function of noun is there. Case in apposition. Case in apposition. Case in apposition. Opposite means keep near. So when two nouns are used for the same person, when two nouns are used for the same person, place or thing. When two nouns are used for the same person, place or thing, the cases are equal. The cases are equal. That is the case in apposition. Means two nouns will be there here, but both of the nouns will be used for the same, for a single person, place or thing. In that case, both of the cases will be equal. What's the meaning of the cases being equal? So the meaning of the cases being equal means if the first noun is in the nominative case, the second noun also will be in the nominative case. If the first noun is in the adjective case, then the second noun will also be in the adjective case. Then cases will be equal. That's the word apposition. Apposite means keep near, nearby. Okay. Right? Mahesh, our captain. Mahesh, our captain, is a good player. Mahesh, our captain, is a good player. So here you can see two nouns are there, Mahesh and captain. But both of the nouns are used here for the same person. Mahesh, that is the person who is captain, and captain, that is the person whose name is Mahesh. So both nouns are used for a single person. It's not so that Mahesh is someone other and captain is someone other. It's not so here. Mahesh, that is the captain, and captain, his name is Mahesh. So both are the nouns have been used here for the same person. In that case, you can see here the cases are equal here. Both of the nouns have been used in the nominative case. And the second thing, in this situation, when the nouns are in the case and position, one noun will always be in the proper noun and second noun will be in the common noun. And the third thing regarding the case and position, that whatever the noun will be there as an apposition, there will be comma before and after. In both of the places, comma will be there. Mostly the questions are asked, one comma will be given, one will be left. Comma will be given with the proper noun, then the comma will never be with the proper noun. Always with that noun as a common, that is used for the apposition. Okay. So, once again I repeat this, whenever two nouns will be used for the same person, then the case will be equal, and that is the case of position. We can see one more example. Delhi, the capital of India. The capital of India. Okay, Delhi is the capital of India. Here you can see Delhi is a place, capital of India. Whenever we talk about the capital of India, then directly our mind should will go to Delhi. And whenever we talk about Delhi, our mind should will be there that it's the capital of India. So Delhi and the capital of India. Even nouns are two, but both of the nouns are showing the same place. It's not so that Delhi is in another place and capital of India is in another place. Capital of India is Delhi. Delhi means capital of India. So both of the nouns have been used for the same place. In that case again, the cases will be equal. Delhi, the capital of India, is a good city. Is a good city. So again we can see here that we have used comma before and after to make up the passage. So because the passive position. In this way, we have completed all the functions of nouns. And in a way we can say that almost we have completed the topic now. After that we have the next topic, next chapter, that will be the pronoun. We will go for that in the next video. That's it for today. Thank you.